If you're here, everyone exclamation mark Funada the Mega. The Mega just popped into game.
Why the Mega? Like,
yo, I'm like, yo, the Mega, are you laddering? Are you laddering? He's like, no, I'm playing Desert Strike. I'm like, god damn it.
man, but the Mega and Bombilla has been not playing for like months now. Come on, mate.
Yeah. The Mega and Bombilla, they were like, and even Zions, I would say, they were like the Neo and Tavo of 2020, you know? Like, these guys who would play in almost everything. Destroyer TT as well. The Peruvian players who were slowly getting better, and even Zions was doing impressively well at the end of 2020. But in 2021, that's where they at. The Terrans took over.
According to rumors, Erik is Light's platonic love.
What? What is being said in the chat right now?
Anyhow, we have our first game for the second semifinal of the day, and on the bottom left hand side of the map, the Terran orange player, Kaozfate.
Predictable. That's the. Shout out to Steel in the chat. He knows. And spawning in the top right hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the Brazilian Zerg player. He is red, currently teamless, representing himself, but the best Zerg player in all of Brazil, it is Erik.
Expect light this match to be a really good match.
Oh yeah.
Because both Erik and Kaozfate are like, I will put them both in the top 3 of their respective races in the region.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely. I will say that I will confess that I love seeing Kaozfate against people like Jim Rising, even Ryu, against Erik. I know Erik has a very distinct style in ZvT. He isn't one, at least not too often, I don't think, he isn't one to go Lingbane Muta. More often than not, I see him go Roach Ravager into Lurkers. So we'll see what he has in store for us.
We'll see. Mm-hmm. At least in game number 1, everything's starting standard. No proxies, no rushes, no anything. Mm-hmm. Just quick spans, you know, the little Overlord Scout, the little Reaper that is going to come out any second now. Here he is. So far, so good.
Oh yeah, very standard here. You know, we got our hatch first, we got our gas, we got our pool. Nothing too crazy. We'll see if maybe Kaozfate is able to delay the third. Oh no, there we go. Third goes up. Everything's pretty normal here.
Yeah, that's all right. Very good for Erik. He negates the Reaper jumping into the main base. Mm-hmm. Like perfect positioning of those Zerglings.
Yeah, and that's so important because I was just talking about this. Roach Warren is already on the way.
Quick Roach Warren.
And I'm scared. Oh my no! Kaozfate with the mispathing. GG.
Now Kaozfate is definitely not going to see this Roach Warren coming.
Not at all.
How much of a disaster do you think is going to be like?
It's okay.
5 roaches on the way.
So this is a hard counter. Like, as in, Kaozfate is dead if he throws down an armory. Like, if he's going for a Hellbat push, which again, he does Hellbat pushes so often in this matchup. And if he tries to go for it again, he's just dead, mate, because the roaches, they're going to be going across the map pretty soon. And I've seen Kaozfate fall to this before. Oh boy. Oh.
Clock Banshees, okay.
So this is gonna hurt because again he hasn't scouted this, so he hasn't started like a tank, right? He hasn't started any kind of factory production. He has a Banshee on the way, and the Banshee will be able to clean things up. But how much damage is going to be dealt before the Banshee pops out?
Question, and we're about to find out any second now. Fish have a bit more fin, and the rushes are now entering. Kaozfate is like, oh shit.
Yeah, he evacuates. He knows he cannot hold on to his natural. And right now there's no mining at the natural, one base economy, and the Roach Ravager is going to be able to break into the main because the SCVs weren't there to repair. Click!
Man, what a good counter build for Erik, Jack. He went perfectly denying the scout, he quick roaches, and Kaozfate has not much to defend. This is going to be very cost effective for Erik. Come on, just 7 roaches. 7 roaches was all that it was needed to destroy the tech of Kaozfate to deny a lot of mining in his natural. It was pretty good. It was a pretty good investment.
Yeah, exactly. Like, feels bad, man. That is why that initial repro is so important for Kaozfate. And even though there was really good positioning there by Erik, the fact that the Reaper was lost, that was completely on Kaozfate. Like, he was the one who mismicroed a little bit and he lost that Reaper himself, and because of that he wasn't able to confirm anything and he was punished for it. And we see Erik, he's just skyrocketing ahead when it comes to the economy. He's got roaches to defend. These Banshees have to do so much damage to get Kaozfate back into this.
Narrator's voice, they want.
Oh god, what is there? There's no Spore, but there are plenty of queens.
There's plenty of queens, and because the clock was cancelled, there's no need for making a Spore really. Three drones, only 3 drones. Oh, nice. Two Hellions managed to get in. Oh. Unfortunately, there are only 2 Hellions.
I love the idea of the Hellion run by. Like, in the end, 7 drones went down, and honestly that's pretty good, especially because it's kind of like he's abusing the fact that Erik skipped link speed, so it was really difficult for Erik to really keep up with those Hellions. So nicely done by Kaozfate.
I love the chat right now. Neoshag is saying that Shelby got into Kaozfate body.
That's the other thing I was saying in the morning. Yo, Funada Shelby. I don't está Shelby. I saw all the Peruvian players, all los peruanos, all the active ones in the bracket. But where was Shelby? He was nowhere to be seen. Mate.
He's probably streaming League of Legends right now.
He's
I wouldn't be surprised.
maybe. Mate, did you see? It was a couple of days ago. I think it was yesterday even. Shelby was streaming himself sleeping.
Wait, what?
Yeah. He was pulling a Jim Rising. He was asleep and live, and like his camera was positioned to view his bed as well, and he was like wrapped up in his quilts. Oh god.
Okay, so this was not like an accidentally falling asleep on the stream. No, it was planned.
Yes, yeah, it was planned.
Jim Rising, what have you done?
Jim Rising
You're destroying Latin American streaming.
You're destroying the future of Latin America right now. Like Shelby, he's you know, as much as I hate to say it, he's the future, right? He's full of that youth juice, and he's being corrupted by Jim. Oh god. Feels bad.
Feels bad. By the way, Erik is starting to open up the map, all the paths on the map to make quick attacks. Okay, Kaozfate no. Kaozfate he knew. He saw with the medivacs.
Oh yeah. He was able to see just barely in time. He scans to confirm, so Erik does back off. But this is what's scary, right? We got plenty of Roach Ravager here for Erik, and the plan is usually for Erik. There it is. The Lurker Den is on the way. Hydra Den already up and running. He's going to be getting into Hydra Lurker Viper eventually, and that's going to be terrifying.
Oh, nice save. He saved the Cyclone.
Oh. Okay, he's able to trade a little bit here, but again, Erik, he's doing such a good job at just look at the creep. The creep is already at the base. Oh god. Disgusting.
If I had a hat, I would eat it if Erik loses this game.
It's possible. It's unlikely. Like, again, Erik has a lot of supply, but right now it's inflated because of all this Roach Ravager, and we can see that the bio is trading pretty well so far. He has to be careful. Like, he's fighting without his tanks. That's the problem. Oh god.
Hydras are on the map. Lurkers are starting to be in build.
Oh yeah, lurkers.
Lurkers, yes. Yeah, Erik just started to build his favorite composition in this game.
Yeah.
The Lurker Hydra road.
Yeah.
He's doing a good job at keeping Gerald Kaozfate busy.
He is. And again, this is the European influence. Again, Erik has been playing a lot of the European server, and you can tell, like, this is also how Ryu plays out this matchup. Like, they're both very active there, and we can see that influence seeping into them as they play in these Latin American events. And the problem is that this is something that I don't think Kaozfate has a lot of experience with. Kaozfate, who mainly plays on the NA ladder, like, Cham doesn't do this, like Jim doesn't do this either, right? Like, this is very unique to these sets of players, and I don't know how he's gonna do here.
We'll see. One tank loss for Kaozfate, but Erik took quite a bit of damage because of in the back to his units.
Ooh, and the lurkers are a little bit exposed, so I believe 2 lurkers did go down. There's not that much buffer here. The lurkers are really exposed, and Erik, he realizes this. He does back off a little bit, and Kaozfate just hasn't been able to jump on top of them. He's so close to being able to do so, though.
So close. If I were Erik, I would probably send a bunch of Zerlings to one of the bases. You know, just a quick run by.
Problem is, he doesn't have link speed. Oh god, and just
he pushed back.
Yeah, he
managed to push back.
Yeah, the majority of the lurkers do go down. Again, like, there's not a lot here to protect the lurkers. So right now, Erik's army is vulnerable. You gotta go, mate. You gotta keep going.
No. I think he's doing fine. He doesn't want to overextend himself and lose everything. Because so far he's been doing a good job to slowly leading the tanks across the battlefield and not losing them for free. Like every time Erik wants to do some damage, he has to take tank poly.
Yeah, but now enough time has passed where the Vipers are out. Oh my god, here come the Yoinks as well. One tank goes down for free. Oh. A couple more as well. Ling's speed is about to finish up, so these Lings are actually going to be useful in this battle. We got more lurkers morphing in. And what's scary is that Erik, he is getting away with all these bases. Like, he's expanding all over the place. And because there's so much creep, like, Kaozfate is having a really hard time pushing in other areas of the map.
True. But the area that he's pushing through, he's doing it very meticulously.
True.
I love it.
Oh god, but he was on siege.
Alright, big engagement. Blinding cloud over the tanks.
Oh god, and it looks like the majority of the tanks did go down. It isn't enough for Erik to really push through, but we can see the difference in supply. Like, Kaozfate lost a lot of tanks there.
Sure, he did lose a lot of tanks, and Erik still is keeping a lot of lurkers here.
Oh boy, but this is the danger of the lurkers. Like, with this high enough numbers, like, he can just rush forward and just, like, burrow on top of the army of the Terran, and just like that, 2 more tanks go down.
3 more tanks. Nice janks.
Oh boy.
This is a really good game. Even though Kaozfate has been back to the wall the whole game, he's been playing it very well. Very well. He may not win this game, but the way he's playing right now is as close as perfect as you can get with the position you're in.
Yeah, there were a couple of slip-ups. I would say the major one is that when he sieged up there, like, he was, like, caught on siege, and he sieged up in a little bit of a panic, and because of that, like, 2 binding clouds got the majority of the tanks. Oh god, and Kaozfate, he's trying to avoid the army, but he's just leaving his bases open right now.
Yes, I don't like that move.
Oh boy, but you know what? Yeah, he kind of forces Erik back to try and defend. At the same time, Erik does go for a run by.
See, this is exactly what I was expecting. Like, a little run by to one of the bases with a few Zerlings, and it's going to destroy the economy. 17 SCVs has gone down, and yes, Erik has lost the base, but with the amount of damage he has and the way he's trying to trap the Terran army, this is going perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Nice move here by Kaozfate. He does lift up everything. He doom drops into the main base. But how much damage can he get done here? A blinding cloud gets thrown down on the tank. The lurkers are here to defend. The Vipers are going down, but I don't know if there's enough bio here to fight.
There's not. Everything is going to go down. Oh man, he's losing a lot of medivacs.
Yeah.
Only 4 medivacs left in this army. He has what, 6 total only?
Yep, only 6 in total, so that was a massive loss to his medevac count. We do see that Kaozfate is expanding. I believe he lifted up his third, and then he's taking another base. Oh god, can he keep up here? So far, he's losing this position. His tanks are in siege. He only has 1.
The problem right now for Kaozfate is that he has lost a lot of tanks. And tanks is exactly what you need versus the composition that Erik has. Otherwise, it's going to be very cost inefficient. Push through Hydra Lurker. He needs to. I think he needs to stop pushing a little bit. Start building your tanks, building your defense. This drop is a good idea to see if Erik does not just make a push through the bases of Kaozfate and see if he returns to defense. Because see, now that Erik sees the low army count, he's like, okay, I have to push or I have to return. And he sees the medivacs. He's going to return. Kaozfate is buying the time he needs to build the tank he needs. But oh man, good lurker harassing in base.
Exactly. Like, this is a great drop, but at the same time, the lurker harass is kind of superior. The base goes down, all the SCVs go down, and this drop, what has it been able to accomplish? Maybe he can get the base, but this wasn't a lair. This wasn't a hive. It's negligible. It doesn't even get the hatchery.
Oh, man, now there's a 50 supply difference between these two, and it's starting to show the way the game is going.
Definitely. We got lurkers all over the place. We got lurkers harassing more bases of Kaozfate. We got lurkers defending the bases of Erik, and Kaozfate, he's only got like a full medevac left of units here to harass. It looks like he will be able to defend at home, but at the end of the day, like, he just hasn't been able to hang on to his bases. His economy is in shambles.
Oh god, more lurkers coming here.
Oh boy, the lurker harass.
And Kaozfate doesn't. The worst thing is that Kaozfate doesn't react. Like, the base just go for free.
Yeah, it goes down. His army was out of position. He was busy dealing with the other lurkers, and he doesn't even finish cleaning them up. 1 lurker survives here on the left-hand side, and now he's forced all in. He's like, I just gotta go. I gotta just try and do what I can.
Not going to work. Oh, flanks of lurkers are on the way. All the tanks are lost. Like, GG. Erik takes game number 1 in this matchup.
Oof. GG, well played, Erik. Very strong start to the game, and then he just held on to that advantage throughout the entire game. Wow. And I didn't get to go into it, but I completely agreed with what you were getting at earlier. I think Kaozfate, he was focusing a little bit too much on the frontal assault, and if he had backed off and gone for a bunch of those drops earlier, I think it would have benefited him a lot, especially because the hatcheries on the left-hand side of the map of Erik were left completely alone, right? I think one of the weaknesses of Erik's composition is that the lurker army is a little bit slow, and it's kind of like siege tanks where, you know, they have to be in position, right? So you can kind of put his like multitasking to the test and like drop all over the place and maybe like overwhelm Erik a little bit, instead of just focusing on that one attack path.
Yes, I think your assessment is correct. Now the question is Erik going to do the same for game number 2? Part of the reason that the game was so successful, especially in the early game with the roaches, was because he denied perfectly this cut of Kaozfate. If that Reaper enters and see the Roche Warren, like, of course you're going to build a bunker. Of course you're going to build a tank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, when it comes to the overall composition, I imagine Erik is going to go for the same thing. When it comes to the builds, I think it's very risky for Erik to go for an early Roach Warren again. I imagine Kaozfate is going to be more on top of his scouting. So I don't think Kaozfate is going to let Erik get away with that. He shouldn't.
He shouldn't.
Whether or not he does, I mean, we'll find out. Oh boy. As we are getting ready for the next series, the players are ready, just waiting for Cosmos to jump on in. God damn it, Cosmos. He reminds me of Milk. He has just like the smallest bladder in the world, mate. God damn. Shaking my head.
Excellent. Game number 2 is now starting. Jagannatha is going to be your map.
Ooh.
Every time I see the game Jagannatha, I just think of Monster Hunter.
Why Monster Hunter?
Because it sounds a lot like the name of a monster.
Ah, okay.
There's a little monster in the game that are like lizards that are called Jagas. So whenever I think of this, I just think of a big Jaga. Anyhow, speaking of big Jagas, here in the bottom left side of the map, the Terrange Oran player for New Angels, Kaozfate.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Jagannatha LE, we have the Brazilian Zerg player. He is teamless. He is red, representing himself, already up 1-0 in this best of 3. It is Erik.
Well, first.
Erik being cheeky, and to be fair, he can afford to do so, you know, he's already up 1-0. Why not?
Yes, he has already tested his opponent. He knows how he reacts, how good he is, and he's probably like, yeah, I can do it.
So we'll see how committed this is. This is a pool. This isn't just a pool first, it's a pool gas before hatch. So that means he won't be neglecting his upgrades, whether it's for link speed or even if he doubles down and throws down a faster Baneliness or something crazy like that. Oh boy. And Kaozfate, we'll see if he even goes for an SCV scout. Hopefully he does.
He won't.
Oh no.
He's going just for the regular barracks spans.
Oh boy. So this is scary, especially because if Erik wants to, he can like send his lings across the map, you know, along the edges of the map, avoid the Reaper and dive in and deny this base. That's what he's doing.
You see, only 4 Zerlings, but Zerling's ping has already started. So this is not an all-in. He's still doing drones.
Oh boy. Meanwhile, the Reaper is already heading across the map for Kaozfate. It is not at home to defend, and this SCV should go down. We will see if Erik is able to force a cancel on the natural.
Oh, pulling the boys. I'm not sure if I like it.
He wants to make sure he keeps the space alive, and he pulls the boys. He's trying to protect the Marine, and he does.
He only lost one worker, but because he pulled the boys, that's a lot of mining time lost.
Oh my god. Oh. Erik, he dives back in. He wants the Marine. Oh god,
the Duke. He's going to get it. Rip Marine.
The Marine does go down, but was it worth it? The orbital did finish.
12 Zerlings are on the way.
Oh no, and link speed's about to finish up. This is disastrous. I mean, does the Reaper at home? Sure. But like, oh god. So Kaozfate is going for an economic opener. He's going for a third CC before the starport. Like, the links are here. The wall is down. Mate.
Okay, like, how many seconds before the GG?
Oh no, the Lings are here. He forces all the SCVs to fight. The SCVs will clean this up, but so many went down.
10 SCVs are lost. 23 versus 41 in supply. And Erik's going for a quick layer now.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what this layer is for. He could go straight into he could go into there it is. All 4 gases have been taken. To be fair, this is Erik. If this was like any other Zerg, I'd say Spire. He could go into Hydras from here. Meanwhile, ooh, nice damage with the Hellions.
Okay, 4 workers, not bad. Not bad. He saw the gases being taken. I don't know if he saw the third base being built right now.
He did.
He did. Okay, he did. So he more or less knows what's up.
Yes. Especially because with his scouting, he saw that there were no Evo chambers in the natural, so he knows that, you know, there isn't a priority in upgrades. He knows that the gas has to be spent somewhere, so he can make a pretty educated guess that it is a faster layer.
Yes. Otherwise, he will be dead already with roaches.
Exactly.
And yeah, the Spire's on the way, just like we told.
Yep, there it is. There's the Spire. We got plenty of gases, and Erik is like, again, this could just end the game. This could kill his opponents. We were talking about Kaozfate should be aware of the possibility of a Spire. It should be in the back of his mind. I'm a little bit afraid because we don't see an engineering base, so there's no possibility for turrets. He's going across the map with a decent amount of Hellions though, so maybe he can get into the main and scout.
We'll see. Hellions now starting to approach. Oh, I like it. As soon as they show up, Erik put his queen forwards. He knows. He knows what to do. And he did it well. Kaozfate doesn't even try to enter the natural.
Exactly.
He just come back.
Oh boy. He does back off in the end, and here we go. Spire is done. Mutas are going to be on the way. Erik is supply blocked. He's actually pretty heavily supply blocked. Oh my god, 4 overlords on the way. This is Kaozfate's moment.
There was one Viking roaming around the map, destroying all the overlords that he saw. There is that Viking with only 1 kill, but I'm pretty sure that I saw Erik supply block in the red for a little while because of losing overlords.
Yeah.
This helps, but Erik see the mutas now. Erik Kaozfate see the mutas.
Yeah, honestly, this is so important. Like, Kaozfate, sure, like, everything's going to be cleaned up, but he was able to delay the mutas because of the supply block, and he's able to, like, 100% confirm the mutas with the Liberator and the Viking, so he should have enough time. There it is. Missile turrets are being thrown down at home. And I think this is going to be a game that Kaozfate is a little bit more comfortable with. Like, no lurkers, no hydras.
Sure, just settling banning muta. The way God intended to play this matchup.
Exactly. The day David Kidd wanted it to be. Despite everything that he tried to do to stop it. Oh boy. But, yo, the engineering bays are a little bit exposed. The mutas, they come in. Oh, they actually want that depot.
They get it, and they supply block Kaozfate.
Oh boy, even shaving off a couple of Marines as well. Again, the muted cloud is pretty big. Wow.
Nice, he got away. He didn't lose a single mutant that fight.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised by that. Like, that was impressive. When he dove in for the Cyclone, I'm like, oh my god, how many mutants is he going to lose? He lost 0 there. Like, that was...
Meanwhile, Light, we had a really big spot in the middle of the map.
Yep. We got Ling Bane. Speed is already done for both the Ling and the Banelings. He's ready to crash in, and the tank is not sieged. Oh.
Come on, Erik. Come on, Erik. On siege, unprepared. Everything is going to go down. This base is gone.
Oh god, the base does fall. A single medevac full of Marines does escape, but is that going to be enough? It's not going to be enough to hold on to the third. The CC, it's at risk of going down.
This is a disaster.
It is. Just like that, the CC falls, and now Kaozfate, he's got one chance and one chance only. And even then, it's not a big chance. He's just gonna go. Not even. He goes all right. Just leaves the game.
GG. Erik, the match. He goes to the finals and light. We have Brazil versus Brazil.
There we go. Not GG. Not GG. Kaozfate leaves the game upset, distraught. Like he's gonna open up another bottle, mate. He's gonna just drink away his sorrows. Oh god. And as you said, Erik moves on to the finals. We will not have a TvT finals. We will have an all Brazilian finals instead.